Okay. I don't sleep with plushies. Come on, Cap. You can beat Doctor Strange easy. That's it. That's it. Wear him down. That's it. Wear him down. You got him right where you want him, Cap. He's almost half dead. Oh my, Captain's America. Wow! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today, if you haven't already guessed, we're talking about Captain America v Doctor Strange. And there's also another clip of Captain America taking on a couple of other enemies, but essentially what I want to showcase for you guys today and discuss is kind of the flip side of the coin when it comes to auto battles. And I have made quite a lot of noise recently and voiced my displeasure about auto-only game modes like Alliance Conquest, like Alliance Tournament, and others where you don't get to control your characters. And you can do that in Timeline by just leaving it auto on. Of course you can play manually, but I wanted to give the game a fair shake, and I didn't want to just focus on the negatives when things go wrong for you, when your characters don't do the skills that you want, or they don't prioritize the right skills and they end up dying to much weaker enemies. That is still a big problem in the game, but I just wanted to show the other side of the coin as well, so that you can see when it can actually go right. And of course, this whole situation is predicated on the fact that the enemy Doctor Strange is being controlled by an AI opponent, doing a very basic repetitive skill rotation, usually just using the fourth skill over and over and over again, but you'll also see the third skill and the fifth skill as well. So there is a little bit of change up from the enemy Doctor Stranges, and there are going to be more clips of Doctor Strange losing to Captain America, or nearly losing, so it didn't just happen once. I managed to capture this gem multiple times, but that's essentially what's going on here, because under normal circumstances, Captain America doesn't stand a chance. With both players playing manually, Captain America will try his best, but Doctor Strange will just use his fifth skill and then use his second skill, and that's basically sayonara. But if the enemy Doctor Strange, for whatever reason, in this case autoplay, cannot cast Demons of Denak to remove all the buffs, or if, for example, Wasp has her tier 2 passive triggered and Captain America can't be debuffed, then we have a whole different ballgame. And although Captain America is a very low damage character, and although he has the type disadvantage against Doctor Strange, he can whittle away at Doctor Strange, especially when you've built up your character with an ISO 8 set like Stark backing. You've given him a pretty decent obelisk with max HP invincibility. You've tried to rank up his uniform and give him additional dodge to further buttress his skills and basically just make him as tanky as possible. You know, we're pushing 35,000 HP, we're pushing almost 50% dodge, so all of these things add up together to make it possible. But the very most important part of it is the skill rotations, and for whatever reason, with the amount of skill cooldown that I have, just under 49%, Captain America likes to do his first skill into his fourth skill and sprinkle in a little bit of his fifth skill, and that's basically perfect. That is the optimal skill rotation for Captain America, because the fourth skill is an iframe and the first skill gives him that coveted 3 seconds of immunity, and that's what you would do with Captain America if you were playing as him. So Captain America is probably you know, the people's champion, and I guess he's one of the few characters that, with relatively common numbers and percentages for cooldown, does an optimal skill rotation when playing on auto. Most other heroes will just spam one skill consistently, like Vulture spamming his first skill or his fourth skill, Doctor Strange spamming his fourth skill, Jean Grey just spamming 1 and 3 and 2 and looking like a total goof. But Captain America is one of the few outliers, and I want to pose this question to you guys and ask you to kind of be on the lookout in the future for other characters that on auto actually go through a reasonable and solid rotation. For example, Cyclops doesn't prioritize his fifth skill until his third or fourth choices, which usually ends up resulting in him dying if you don't pair him with characters that can keep him alive. Sometimes Odin opens with his third skill, sometimes his fifth, sometimes he opens with 1 and 2 and then dies shortly thereafter. So I am interested in a way also to poll the community and let you guys fill me in on characters who you consider to be more reliable. And I do consider Captain America, and I do consider this these examples against Doctor Strange to be a pretty solid case for and in favor of Captain America. Now, does this mean you should build up Captain America specifically for this purpose? No. Captain America is an above average character in the game, but he's by no means going to do this for you in most other game modes. He's going to struggle a lot against faster characters and characters with more iframes. Doctor Strange only has a couple of iframes, and he doesn't tend to prioritize them, so he's kind of an easy pickings for a guard break and chain hit from Captain America. If I was facing a Doctor Strange who didn't have, or who did have guard break immunity, or had, for example, a CTP of authority, it would probably be a much different story, so there's also that to consider. But it is interesting to see when an auto skill rotation can actually be entertaining and can provide you with situations that are just so outside the normal possibilities and the usual possibilities that it actually is quite entertaining. And it was for me, it was for the people watching on Twitch, and I'm here telling you guys because I think it's going to be entertaining for you. Additionally, I wanted to bring this to the attention of everybody because I do hope in the near future that we do get some way of preferred skill rotations for characters, if not getting just full outright control of our characters in every situation. The second one is probably less likely, so I do expect some sort of semi or full skill set prioritization, so you can tell your characters, okay, open with your 5th skill, open with your 1st skill, follow up, do 5 into 1 or 5 into 2 and combo, etc. But it would be interesting to see, in light of and in the absence of that, how many characters we can reliably count on to do their optimal skill rotation when they have near or max skill cooldown, and then all of the other characters who are just pretty useless, despite, you know, ignoring the ones that are just grossly overpowered like Thanos. It really doesn't matter which skill he opens with, it's going to be a dominant performance. However, if your Thanos just spams 3 and 1, he's going to be way weaker than a Thanos that opens with 2, goes into 4 and 5, and really starts turning out the damage. So it is interesting, and I do look forward to seeing the results that you guys have been able to observe and kind of map out and take note of. Additionally, I want you to take note of, and I didn't really have another place to put this in another video, but lowering your skill cooldown for specific characters and testing that out. While Netmarble has never come out and said anything officially, a lot of players have noted that, for example, lowering Jean Grey's skill cooldown below 45%, and I'm not quite there yet, I'm still trying to lower it without changing my cards too drastically, actually has a positive effect on her skill rotation, because unfortunately, for whatever reason in the coding, characters will prioritize skills, apparently. The anecdotal evidence suggests that characters will prioritize skills that are off cooldown, which means that even though your 5th skill is always off cooldown, because it wasn't originally off cooldown when the fight started, your Jean Grey might get stuck in a loop of doing 1, 2, and 3 because the cooldown is so short and they can just chain through those skills. And I'm sure you've seen that exact move from other characters, maybe like Scarlet Witch or Quicksilver getting stuck doing 2 and 4 or 2 and 5 over and over and over again. And of course, it can be beneficial in certain cases, but it's extremely frustrating in other cases when your character just doesn't do anything else. They just keep spamming the same 1, 2, or 3 skills, and then of course they underperform or they just flat out lose, and you're left kind of tugging at your hair. So I wanted to bring this to your attention. I want to bring you some more clips of Captain America completely giving the whoop ass and the beat down to Doctor Strange, because I love it so much. It's amazing. Let me know in the comments below what you've discovered for your characters. I expect people to give me evidence that they've seen repeatedly, so if you just saw it once or twice, try to see it a few more times or in a few different scenarios of auto only before reporting it, because that would help us narrow it down. I don't, you know, a list of 100 different characters is not probably going to be feasible or realistic. There's probably only a handful, maybe 20 characters tops that are going to be like Captain America, so let me know. Subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to support me, and of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care. Who else do you think is being released this coming update? Other mutants, other X-Men? I'd make X23 native tier 2 speed. Wow, Captain America. I guess, yeah. But I think he's more annoying with authority, which gives him invincibility plus damage accumulation. I can't believe that Captain America actually beats Doctor Strange. What a world we live in. Even if it made him combat still. As long as it updated his skills. So this Doctor Strange has a 3 seconds of invincibility obelisk, and he's using his 5th skill, and I still almost killed him. This Captain America is absolutely possessed, ladies and gentlemen. Birthday and social security number? Wow, this Captain America has got Doctor Strange's number on file. Wow, I'm coming for you, Steven. Oh my god, it's gonna happen again. Even with the immunity, Captain America wow, he's even doing the sideways plank mid-air. This Captain America is on something else. Do your 4th skill, baby. That's it. You're almost home, Cap. Come on, Steve. You've worked so hard for so many centuries. You've kept America safe. Come on, Cap. Come on, Cap. Attaboy, Cap. Let me know how you're doing. And watch this Cap solo this Doctor Strange. I know you're going to love this. Actually, maybe not. He's doing a different rotation right now. He's trying to trip it. There we go. 4th skill into 5th skill. There we go. Combos, baby. All day, all day. 4th skill. Boom. 5th skill. Yes, I love it. Yes, give me that. Give me that 4th skill. Boom. Knock him out. Knock him out. There we go. Oh, yeah. One more 4th skill coming up. Boom. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, Mr. Strange. $92 HP is all you need, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane.